Okay, I'm gonna have to build this out from here out to this edge. All right, so it levels out across. I'm gonna use these furring strips they use to go on the studs to bring out the drywall to make the drywall level. All right, I'm gonna layer, and then I'm gonna get these wet so they don't absorb the moisture in the drywall, so it will cure properly. All right, I've already have some cut, and we're going to get to it. So with no further ado. All right, get these wet. Okay, and I will continue to wet them as I go. Now I'm going to show you something here up close and personal. All right. Okay, you see the gap. All right. Not the shadow, but the gap right there, okay? And it goes from right here where it's touching at the corner, all right, all the way across. And then it touches right over here. Now you can see that gap, the belly in it. The belly in the wall, actually it's sunken in, it's concaved, all right? So that has to be filled. All right, so let's do this. All right, these are staples. All right, this is the staple nailer I got at the Harbor Freight. I'm not sponsored, but I thought I'd let you know I'm not using nails. Okay, I'm noticing that you have to shoot this real close together because it wants to buckle. All right. So time for more staples. All right. Takes a lot of staples to get it down like you want it. All right. But this will prevent the drywall from having such a thick, the joint compound from being so thick and then cracking later. That way it prevents the cracking and it will hold true forever. All right. Okay, one more swipe, get them damp. All right. Okay. Now this will slow down the drying time here. This time to cure okay. Now let's take a look at the gap. Okay, remember what the gap looked like before, alright? There you have it. Okay, let's check it down here. Okay, that's okay. Okay. So we're good. Now we're ready to mud. Okay, let's do this. Alright, and I'm turning my trowel towards the wall the further I go up. Now I'm about flat. Bam! There it is. First coat. Alright. Let's clean this up a bit. Now I am using, if you've noticed here, I'm actually using a a tiling notch trowel, but on the back side it's straight, and it gives me about an 8-inch surface. Okay, and so it's like perfect for what I'm doing at this point, and you can use that. Okay, and I'm going to bring this out. This is going to take several layers to get it right so that it all blends in. Okay, now I'll show you something up close and personal. Okay, you see these lines going across. Line going across. Alright, I'm going to show you how I'm going to take those out. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my damp sponge, I'm going to wet this edge. That'll help it to flow a little better. Okay, I'm going to bring it right here, keep it at a slight angle. And it smoothed it out, really nice. Okay, and that's how you do that. That makes it much more manageable and easier to sand or scrape. Okay? And let's see here. Let's take the next step. Alright, I'm putting another coat on here. I'm building it up right back here at this point where that lip is. Alright. And I'm going to come up here. Okay, now let's start up and let's light pressure, let's float. Just float it, smooth it out. Alright, very light pressure on this corner. Matter of fact, I've got it twisted up just a little bit, so just gliding over this cornered surface. Alright, I'm taking my trowel, alright, and I'm turning it and letting it just kind of touch and smooth out and pull very slightly at this point, okay, over here in this corner on that edge. Alright, it's floating and just spreading out the thin set, not the thin set, the joint compound, okay, that's there. And now I'm going to add a little bit to that section. Okay. To fill in any gaps that I'm seeing here. Okay. Now, I got it light pressure. Now I'm turning it in to where I see the gaps. Pressure is on the left side. And I'll show you what this looks like up close and personal. Alright. Let's take a look at this up close and personal. Okay, here's the inside corner. There's the tile, all right. Here's where the joint was. As you see, that joint has basically disappeared except for this little bit right here at my finger. All right, I got a little bit more filling in to do here, and I'll be good. Look at it across the wall. All right, that is fairly smooth. Fairly. Just a little bit of sanding and maybe a little bit of filling. But let's look across the wall. All right, you see how straight that is. That is right in line with the wall. All right. No bellies, no humps, no dips. All right, I got a little bit of touching up to do, a little bit of cleanup, but that is it. Okay, there's a few little bumps. Okay, I want to show you what, up close and personal. I start out here. All right, then watch. I tilt this as close to the wall. I'm keeping pressure. I'm looking at the blade. There's no gaps on the blade. And it's just pulling up the face of it, nice and smooth, till it rolls completely off. Bam. All right. And now look at that. That is about beautiful. All right. It's not going to be 100%, but that is great. So let me show you the side view of this. Look at the side view. Okay, now let's look at the side view. You see any waves? You see anything that's convexed? You see any humps, lumps, or bumps? Except for right here on this outer edge. Okay, that's I'm going to scrape that in a second. But that's also sandable. Okay, so there you have it. A little bit of cleanup to do. But I can let this set and dry, and next I'll be showing you how to do a repair, okay, on this drainage pipe. Now I'm going to leave this like this as a learning lesson, okay, because right over there, that's how you basically want that to look. And I have a video here in this bathroom remodel hanging the drywall where I show you how I cut this and made that fit just like it's supposed to be over there, versus this. This is wrong. But we're going to fix it. I'm going to leave it just like that and let you see how it's going to come out. Alright, let's get this fixed. This is a quick fix. Alright. So, okay, so I'm going to come in here this way. So this side of my trowel, alright? The left side of my trowel, I went drywall, mud, or joint compound just on the left side. We're going to go right here alongside this pipe. Alright. Now, if I had a smaller drywall knife, that would be a little bit easier to do this with, but you know, if this is what you have, you don't have nothing smaller. Alright. I want you to see you can make this work. Alright, just slide this at an angle. Alright. Slide it up past that. Turn it at an angle. Okay. Come over here. Float this side. Bam. Okay. We got a little problem there. I didn't see when I started. Right here I got a lump. So now I'm going to have to take that lump and flatten that out and get rid of that. And you don't want any debris ending up in your mud. You want to make sure you get your drywall knife clear of that debris, or it will mess up everything you're doing. It's like having rocks in it. Okay. Alright, keeping this on here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to bring this knife way up against the wall, pressure, and up. Bam! Okay, now just take this, clean that off of there. Okay, now I'm going to go around this pipe. Alright, but before I go around, I've got to get this other side right here. Alright, but now I'm seeing I've got paper here that needs to be peeled back. Just peel it back out of your way. Don't be afraid to peel it back. Alright, let's get it out of your way so it doesn't act as a lump or a bump in the drywall. Get it smooth. And that's why we're removing this, to smooth it out, because this will interfere. This paper will pop up through the drywall mud or your joint compound, and it will always be there. It'll be just a problem. Alright, so get rid of it now. Don't be afraid to remove it. Okay? Alright, got that nice and smooth. Okay. If you need to, you take your drywall knife and you cut it. Alright, now I'm going to put this drywall mud on the right side of the blade. Okay, and we're going to come in here. We're just going to fill it. Press it in there. Press it in there. Okay. You don't want it on the left side. Okay, I see a gap right here. Press that in that gap. Okay. Bam. I'm going to leave a light coat over the top here. Just a light coat. Alright, now I guess I could have technically put some mesh over the top of this and covered it with, but that isn't necessary. Alright, and this can be caulked up here with caulking. And this is going to be under the sink, remember, but like I'm always saying, if you make the unseen as nice as the seen, as what is seen, then you're going to be doing a very good job. And it will perfect your skill. You know, a lot of guys have this thought of, oh, nobody's going to see it. You can't see it from my house mentality. Well, that just keeps you from improving and getting better. And so, do it the right way the first time. And you'll be glad you did. And you'll reap the benefits of it as well. For what that's worth, that's my 2 cents. Okay. Alright, now I've got some more paper here. I'm going to tear that paper away from that outlet, that hot and cold connection there, the pipe, hot and cold pipe. Okay, just come in here. Press that in. Okay, just kind of work around this. Get that corner in here. Okay. Put some more on this. Okay, come in here. Press this in there. Bam. And that's going to work out. Very good. It's going to be just fine right there. Bam. Done. Look at that. Alright. Now let's get this cleaned up. Right here. And that's perfect. Right like that. Okay. Now for the next. Alright, there you go. A little bit of light sanding and a little bit of filling. And this will be great. Alright, so there you have it. A repair that you'll never know was there when I'm finished. Okay. So there it is. Doesn't have to be hard. There's always a way. Always. Okay, now with this repair job, you either get, I'm not sure what the other type of joint compound or the other type of filler. So I use the furring strips to build it out so that I don't have a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch thick joint, that tapers out that will eventually crack down the road. So by filling it in, that keeps it thin enough to where it will be there. It gives it something to anchor to, and it's a good solid bond all the way through. And if you have any questions on this repair, feel free to ask. I left something out that you've got questions about, whatever it is. Maybe you've never done it before and you've got questions. Feel free to hit me up. Go to my most recent video and ask me your question there. I'll be sure to get it. So on that note, remember, easy 2 tips and tricks when you need to see or want to see everything up close and personal. Because you can be assured on my channel, I'm going to show you up close and personal. So I look forward to hear from you. So God bless, bye for now, and never give up, because truly there is always a way, always. This is a side note, and it's unofficial at the moment, but I'm just kind of beginning to mention on my channel, I'm going to be doing an exercise program 3 days a week. I'm planning. 2 days will be very basic. Whether you're disabled, just out of shape, it'll be very simple, or you're elderly, you're a single mom and you just don't have time really to exercise and you've got out of shape. This is for everybody. That's my point. And so stay tuned on that. I'll be doing an update, and I will be doing an announcement so that you'll know exactly what we'll be doing in general. So stay tuned for that here in the very near future. So I look forward to hearing from you. Easy 2 tips and tricks, ECT. Bye for now. God bless.